So, just making a quick chat video, mainly as a recording of my feelings on what I'm going to talk about. So, last week I ended up having to have a exercise stress test. I actually see a medical Qigong practitioner who said she was concerned about my heart and asked me to contact my primary care provider and ask them if they would test my heart. So I had the exercise stress test done last week, and it turns out there was some things they want some more information on, so they've ordered a nuclear stress test for Thursday. So I am a little bit concerned, and the Qigong lady told me to work on eating some foods that would be good for my heart health. So in my last video you saw that I had hawthorn tea, and that was one of the things she suggested. She also said beets would be very good. So I've made a salad. Let me show you what's in it. Let me just turn this around so I can show you. If I can figure out how to do that. Which I guess maybe I can't, so I guess I'll have to show it to you this way. So anyway, it has artichoke hearts in it, which I read are good for your heart. It has some beet noodles, some romaine lettuce, because she said dark leafy greens. It also has some cowboy caviar, and the artichoke hearts and the cowboy caviar were part of the haul that I put up last time from Trader Joe's. And I also threw some tomatoes in here, and yep, so that's it. That's what's in my salad. Oh no, I also squeezed some fresh lemon juice on it, and those lemons I got as part of my haul. And I'm also put into my water the lemons. So anyway, back to my story. Let me just put this up here. Sorry guys. Yeah, so anyway, I'm just a little bit concerned about the heart thing. So, and the reason is I'm like, for the last 4 or 5 years, I haven't felt good. I've been tired, and originally they said I was anemic, so we took care of that. Then it was your D3 is too low, and we took care of that. Then it was your testing just over the limits of your TSH, so you're hypothyroid, and we took care of that, and still I don't feel that good. So part of me is like, well, okay, if there's a problem with my heart and they can figure out that's what's wrong, maybe I'll start to feel better. And part of me is like, I don't know, I'm not sure I really want something to be wrong with my heart. So that's what I'm at. So I guess when, after you turn 50, you gotta expect stuff like this. So since I'll be 52 in October, I guess you gotta expect stuff like this. Originally, when I asked my doctor to test my heart, she said, well, we don't normally do that until you're 55. And she only decided that they would do the exercise stress test because I told her that the medical Qigong practitioner had sensed that there was an issue, and that's why I was asking for it. So I'm trying to remain calm before I go on Thursday, but my heart, it keeps doing funny things, and it's been doing it for a little bit now. It seems to like skip a beat, or I get like chest pains and palpitations, but maybe there isn't. Maybe when they do the stress test, they'll find out that there's nothing wrong with it, or it's something really minor, and they can just give me some medication for it. But all right, well, I guess I'm gonna let this turn into a mukbang, because now I'm gonna start eating my salad. So maybe I'll talk a little bit about my being being Lifetime on Weight Watchers and how I'm at Lifetime on Weight Watchers only because, oops, oh, sorry, the bee just buzzed me. Only because my doctor, the one that I had been going to for weight loss, his office decided that the weight that I was at one point was an okay weight for me, and that my numbers on all of my blood work looked good. So I'm about 20 pounds over what I would need to be like actual Lifetime Within Weight Watchers goal weight ranges. But since my doctor was okay with the weight I'm at right now, they went ahead and wrote me a note, and so that's why I am at Lifetime at Weight Watchers right now. So, also, another thing I did want to mention in regards to the medical Qigong woman that I'm seeing. So, right now I am gluten-free. That's one of the things we did to see if I would feel better. And I'm plant-based, so I don't eat any animal products. I don't eat any meat, no dairy. But the medical Qigong practitioner would really like me to add back in some red meat at least once a week. She would like it to be organic, grass-fed. She doesn't want me to have any regular meat because that's processed with antibiotics. So I'm kind of struggling with that because I really, for the longest time, I would be, I'm plant-based, but I'm not plant-based for the animals. I'm doing this just so I can feel better. But now, I don't know, maybe part of it is for the animals because I'm really struggling with the thought of adding meat back in because I'm struggling with it. So it's interesting how on the Weight Watchers journey your mind is one of the biggest things, and then now on this with my eating plant-based, it's like my mind is one of the biggest things. Like I have a medical reason that I could go back to adding meat back into my diet, and I'm struggling with it. It's interesting to me how it's always the mind. The mind seems to want control of everything. It wants control of how you look at the number on the scale. It wants control of everything. And for the longest time, I always said that, it's not the losing weight that's the hard part of the weight loss journey. It's the getting the mind to come along. Sorry, there's a bug flying around me. It's getting the mind to come along to catch up where you are on the journey. So interesting to me. I know I hear that a lot in the meetings on how it's the mind, it's the mindset. So I just thought I'd talk about that and see what you guys think. Are you finding that the mind is one of the biggest parts of the journey when it comes to weight loss? So I'm gonna try and finish this salad, and just wanted to pop on here just as a place to record my feelings about what's going on with me.